I was about to say, well, he doesn't get them often, but I sure as shit have to fix them. Wait. No. Turn off the media source. And you are dropping frames like shit. Why the fuck are you dropping frames like shit?
Got us now? Let us know. We are dropping frames though. Fucking hell, what the fuck?
Smashing frames dropped.
How we got everybody? Do we have everyone? Can you hear us? Let us know that.
They can hear us. I've got stream up.
Yeah. Well, can you hear me now? Rightio. Oh, now I can't see short, but can everyone hear me? Yep, good, beautiful.
Yeah, you can hear us.
Righto, mate. How are we? Welcome to this week's episode. We'll try and get through it. No idea why we're friggin' dropping shitloads of frames. Probably internet due and shit like that, but anyway.
No, it's been a common problem recently with people for NVIDIA cards. I've been having major issues with it too when I stream.
There you go. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Another week, another friggin' game done and dusted. Another competition done and dusted, obviously. Big shout out to Gabriel Ma, optometrist there at Jasmine. Major sponsors. Go see those guys for all your, pardon me, eye care needs. Shane O'Connor. How are you, mate? Welcome.
Sean O'Connor.
Sean, sorry, mate. Oh, it is Sean. Oh, fuck. It's my bad. Sorry, mate. Fuck, it's Sean. Fucking.
All right, English isn't his first language.
Nah, that's right. That's right.
Nor is speaking in general.
Nah, 100%. 100%. No, it's Sean. Fucking. How's things, mate? Where were you? Out at Dubbo. Out at Dubbo, I think he went for his teaching gig. Somewhere out that way, anyway. How's things, mate? Anyway, apologies. Lukey, welcome, mate. So obviously, if you've been living under a rock, friggin' Euros are done and dusted. We're not going to go into too much detail about it. Benny's a little bit frazzled.
I'd like to be living under a rock about it right now.
yeah. Ben's a little bit friggin' still coming to terms and trying to dissect and find someone to blame and.
Oh no! No. I look at the positive sides of it.
But anyway, it is coming. Rome, it's coming. Not home.
Right, can you take that toilet paper off your neck now?
Mate, I thought I'd wear it just for you. I even unwrapped it for you.
I'm not even wearing England stuff.
I didn't think you would be. Honestly, did not think
I could have. I thought about it.
Oh, we're back to green. There we go. Happy days. It's good as on. Anyway, welcome, guys. Rome, obviously, top of the topic. Italy winning the Euros. Congratulations to them. Obviously, the best team in the tournament by far. Thanks, I got it. But let's be honest, the groups and the teams they beat to get there, fantastic. England, mate, that is a shaky start against Scotland. Let's be honest. So, but it is what it is. Obviously, it's over and done with. England can move on. Italy can move on. The world can move on. Big shout out to Dale Wood for winning the pool competition.
That he did.
So, big ups to Dale for winning that. He was going to get a voucher, but obviously, thanks to Gabriel Ma, optometrist at Jasmine, he will get himself a brand new spec pair of Makos. Thanks to those guys. Loudy, not to be forgotten, mate. You will pick up one of these shirts. Save the Humans. There it is right there. In black, I think it is. I don't think they've ever got whites left. But you're going to pick up one of these shirts for finishing second, mate, so don't feel like you're going home. You're going home with more than England are. So, okay. Nothing.
I'm not going to buy it.
No. He thought about it. He thought, oh, it's a good one.
No, it's because I know what I'm going to get at work when I get there tomorrow and for the next week. Being one of the only two Englishmen in that entire warehouse working with predominantly Italians.
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have fun with that. Have fun with that. Yes, Sean. Absolutely. 7 News. Well,
what a bunch of twats they are.
aren't they going to find themselves in a whole lot of friggin'
They're in a bit of hot water.
Hey? Easy.
They're in a bit of hot water.
Yeah, geez, eh? Don't you hate that screen?
I saw it and had to read it a second time.
Don't you hate that friggin'
I'm like, oh,
screenshot
what's wrong with
section?
that? And then I saw it again and I'm like, oh. Oh.
Honestly, though. Seriously. Who is that
And you
dumb?
can't blame autocorrect.
Who is that dumb? Like, come on. Jesus Christ.
Somebody is going to lose their job over that.
So, I hope a lot of them lose their job over that. Jesus Christ. Imagine that. Friggin' all sitting in a boardroom or whatever it is. Oh, yeah, what's the headline going to be, lads? There it is. That's a punchline. Fucking dickheads. But at the end of the day, friggin', yeah, interesting. We're not going to stick too much on it. What were your thoughts of it? Guys in the chat, we'll get your thoughts on it and then we will move on. We're not going to stick on the topic too long. At the end of the day, I think as Ben said, and obviously a few of my English mates have stated, a lot of positives to come out of the English in the tournament. Obviously, they've done a few things that they hadn't done before. Obviously, friggin', pardon me, Scandinavian sides, as Ben was saying this morning, obviously beating the Germans. Hey, that's something they're not used to doing all that often. So, freaking getting one over
Yeah,
there.
they're the hoodoo. They're the hoodoo, as are any Scandinavian teams. We generally don't play well against either of them.
Yeah, so so at the end of the day, friggin', obviously, some good things definitely come out of it.
Then there was the Gordon Banks record that Pickford broke.
Pickford broke, yeah. Which, let's be honest.
And then lost 5 minutes later. But he broke it still.
He broke it, yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, friggin', he impressed me a lot. I gave him so much shit, and to be honest,
I still give him shit.
I was gonna say.
But he played well tonight.
Yeah.
Played well.
Yeah, he did
This morning.
Yeah, there was a couple of good saves and so forth. So he done well.
His distribution though with his feet. Fuck me, he can put his foot through a ball.
That he can. So what were your thoughts on it? What were your thoughts on the penalties, on the decisions? Big raps to Sterling for only diving twice. Good on you, mate. Getting there. Freaking.
Learned from the best.
Obviously, there was massive. There was a bit of rodeo on the field. Friggin' studs up. Friggin' studs to the shin bones. Friggin' the ankles. Friggin'
Rip collars.
Rip collars, yeah, the rodeo. Friggin' obviously the lassoed him. There we go.
That thing has made the round. That is the one meme that has made the entire rounds on Facebook and Twitter all day today. It is that image with either some sort of meme or just the tagline, "How is this not a red?" And I agree, it should have been.
Yeah, no. See, for me, it was
Especially that late. Like you do that in the first half, early in the game, at that point on the pitch. Yeah, okay, yellow, but not in the last half an hour when it's 1-1.
For me, it was never going to be a red card. 1, nowhere near goal scoring opportunity, and 2, he had the magic of the armband wrapped around his friggin' wrist. So they were never going to send him for that. Yellow card was obviously come out of his pocket pretty quick.
It's just sad when an experienced, 30-odd 6-year-old Italian stalwart fucking centre-back can't get the better of an 18-year-old kid.
Well, you've got to feel for him, to be honest. He dominated friggin' every other game. You know what I mean? Like there was no one got past him, and the young buck decided to friggin' go out the field of play to friggin' get around him. He's going, whoa, ease up.
Get your ass back here.
This side of the chalk, mate. Thank you. But yeah, look. At the end of the day, friggin', it was definitely a game of two halves. England dominated the first one. Italy dominated the second, in my opinion. It had the more shots on target in the second half, definitely. But obviously, again, it was still end to end. You know what I mean? Like England didn't get off as many shots, but they were still playing around with the ball a lot.
It was swinging on a knife's edge for the majority of the game.
Yeah, that's it. They put it this way: at the end of the day, they did not make it easy for Italy, even when Italy scored. And let's be honest, I guarantee Italy scored and went, "Here we go, lads. We've got this in the bag. Let's finish this before 90 minutes." But England, to their credit, they come out and they held on to obviously get it right through to penalties. Unfortunately, it didn't end up their way, but it is what it is. Friggin' it's another tournament down. And yeah, as we said, we move on. Friggin' closer and closer back to the Prem, closer and closer to the Championship, and the Olympics and everything else in between. Currently, if anyone can give me an update, because friggin' hey, it's a, Anzac clash, and why the fuck would we televise that in Australia or New Zealand? But if anyone can tell me the score between the under-23s of the soccer, the Joeys and fucking New Zealand, let me know.
Because New Zealand are winning 1-0.
Oh, there you go. Friggin', because I was like, how is that not friggin' televised? You're allowed crowds at the venue, and we can't get a feed. You're shitting yourself. What was that warm game? Who scored? Who scored? Anyway, we'll move on. Obviously, how's everyone been? How's everyone's week? We'll talk a bit about the Jets. Boys are back this week. Obviously, first day back at training today. So, a few of the guys will be on the park. Obviously, Devlin won't be. He's over currently representing Australia for playing against the Kiwis off the bench. Hopefully, he sees some minutes.
No, I can only take 1 day's leave.
Well, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
So it was on a Sunday. I watched it, mate. Yes, friggin' Messi, well deserved. I think.
Finally.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He finally got what he deserved. I think he was definitely due the Copa America. But yeah, credit to them, they dominated the game and won pretty comfortably in the end. So what's this? Penalty, Chris Wood. Oh, fucking Jesus, gotta be kidding me, eh?
Chris Wood's playing in the under-23s.
Yeah, he's one of the senior players. You're allowed 3. It's like,
oh yeah, that's right.
It's like Duke playing for us and freaking what's his name's a captain? Friggin' the African-born boy. What's his name?
Oh, we're in the second half. 63 minutes in. We've just made 5 changes. We made 5 changes at halftime.
Yeah, McGreen all that started on the bench, I believe. So, but anyway.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Fun times. Keep us updated. If anyone scores, let us know. What was I going to say? So yeah. So anyway. So friggin' obviously Copa America, Uruguay. Uruguay weren't there. Brazil weren't there. So 2 big sides. Colombia done well to get there. Let's be honest. Getting those guys out of the way. Friggin' so yeah. Good on Argentina. I reckon Neymar got what he deserved too.
Yep. A big fat 0.
A big fat Nazi.
A big fat nothing.
So
he got nothing.
He got to the Nazi. Anyway, so yeah, friggin'. So that's all that done. The European football obviously is. We will start as the weeks get closer and closer to the Prem. Obviously, we'll start talking a bit of transfer stuff and all that sort of shit. But until then, we'll leave it at that. Ange picked up his first victory within the week. Obviously,
First 2. First 2.
I didn't see the first one. I didn't know.
He played again this morning, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, they beat Sheffield Wednesday.
We beat Charlton.
Oh, woof. Oh, look out! Knocking out the superstars.
Knocking out League One clubs.
Knocking out the big guns of friggin' English football. Look out. Dominating. But yeah, but good on him. He's off to a winning start. Friggin' there's massive talks of Moy going out there. Currently, Ryan looks like he's obviously done and dusted over in Spain. But yeah, that's pretty much that for the European stuff. Unless I'm missing anything in particular that you guys want to share, that's pretty much me for that, for the European shit. But we'll get on to the Jet stuff. We'll talk a bit about it. A couple more signings. We signed Elsie the other day. He was
finally.
Yeah. Talk about worst kept secrets. Jesus Christ, that was up
there. That's the second worst kept secret.
That was up there. That was months in the plan.
That was the second worst kept secret.
Yeah, far out.
Mind you, that's a transfer target that I've been eyeing off for fucking 2 years now.
Well, I dare say that's our captain.
Yeah.
Probably, most likely. Oh, I did see that. Yes, Luke. Yeah, Rangers
Yeah.
beat. Yeah, dodgy. Tremie. It was Tremie Rovers. Oh, Tremie.
Yeah, that's right. It was too. Speaking of Tranmere, one of the XA League boys that were out here last season with Melbourne Victory, Callum McManaman, signed with Tranmere this morning.
Ooh, interesting. What wouldn't you go out there? Beat
All that bit of news while I was clouting around on Facebook, even though I didn't want to be there.
Yeah, so obviously we'll talk about the Jets. Obviously, as we've said, a couple of new signings. Elsie signed on. We signed ourselves a striker, 19-year-old kid from Greece. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Pardon me. He'll look good sitting on the bench. Good luck to
There's
him.
no Roy.
Nah. You
There's
sign
no
blokes.
Roy.
You sign blokes like that. You may as well just stick with your Lukes, your Moragas and freaking Goodwin and shit. Anyway.
Sign blokes like that have got a poorer record than O'Donovan.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's right. That's it.
Obviously, Pappas is seeing something that we don't.
That's it. A few of the boys are onto it. They know what's going on. So, what was I going to say? 23. So what else was there? Freaking. So those two. There was someone else, wasn't there? Who was the other one?
Riley Walland.
That's him. That's the other one. So a couple more signings for the Jets. Obviously on a spree with the signings, guys. Fuck. Jets haven't seen this much freaking action since freaking the 2008 grand final.
And it was all heading in the other direction.
Bloody hell.
They were all leaving, not coming.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Far out. 2000.
It's a nice change.
Absolutely. It's good to see.
It's a nice change. But as I mentioned to you earlier whilst we were on the phone this morning at 7:30
No.
this morning, let's not get ahead of ourselves here, Jets fans. Let's be realistic. Let's be optimistic, but let's also be realistic. You can't throw 9 players or 8 odd players that you have recently signed into a first team 11 with a brand new coach and expect results straight away.
Yeah. 100%.
That's going to be my big thing. Yeah. You're going to get 2 games in and everyone's just going to go, oh, we've got a new manager and all these great players, but we can't win. What was the point?
Yeah.
Give it time.
Yeah.
You need to give it time. I have not seen a major overhaul in the Jets like this for fucking donkeys.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time. Let's be realistic.
Almost ever. Honestly,
Yeah.
Ever. Like, this is the first time, honestly, when you talk about the Jets and what they've brought in. You know, like they bring in a coach, not 5. You know what I mean?
Probably since the Tinkler era.
Yeah, even
since
then,
the end of the Tinkler era till then. But even then, we've done double that.
Even then, friggin' Tinkler era was nothing spectacular. That was all money on Heskey and friggin'
I'm talking about mostly the amount of turnover.
Oh yeah, that was going out though.
Yeah, that's right. But again, you have to rebuild if you're outgoing. You still have to rebuild for the next season.
Yeah, but
we just rebuilded with a lot less.
Stocked on a lot of youth or friggin'
that's right.
Average A-League players. No offense to them playing in the A-League. But yeah, so we've signed a shitload. Friggin' things are looking up. All the coaches were there this morning, so that's a good sign. So everyone's
the club did post some photos on their Facebook earlier.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, friggin' so all the coaches are there. Majority of the players are there, which is good to see. Obviously, bar the ones that obviously are still out and about, like Devlin, I mentioned before, obviously over for the Olympics. And so forth. What else was there?
Honor O'Toole.
Yeah. Him. I didn't even see him in the lineup. Is he playing?
No. He's not. I was making a joke.
O'Toole.
Hmm.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I didn't think I seen him even on the bench. Anyway. What was I going to say? Friggin', we're going gold, guys. Who's excited about the gold? Who's excited? The gold looked good. Everyone was hyped about a friggin' shirt, and it's the friggin' logo.
I laughed. I did a bit of memeing on Twitter.
So did I. Yeah. Yes. Ben got on the Twitter bandwagon.
I got on the Twitter bandwagon and got myself memeing.
Got him on the meme.
And then dragged our good friend Joel Goodsir into it.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Inspirations, mate.
But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, guys, on the gold? Looks good. I like the logo. I'd be happy with the logo. I think the
Adelaide
logo
did
looks good.
it. Adelaide did it with their logo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
the year after they won with what's his name? The ex-Barcelona youth manager. What was his name?
Oh, we've let the kid out of the bag. Elliot. Wait, what? It's not a kid?
No, it's not a kid.
It's not a kid. There's no kid.
It's just the badge.
It's just the logo. That's the logo. Like, we're not saying that's going to what it's going to look like on the shirts, but that's
the social media logo for the next 12 months.
That's all it was. It's got nothing to do with kids.
No, it wasn't Gombau. It was after him.
No, it was after Gombau.
The other one, the one that replaced him, his assistant that replaced him.
Wasn't that when they went bright red? It was like red and black.
Guillermo Amor.
Yeah, it was like bright red with black or something. If I'm not mistaken.
No, they had the red shirt. No, it was a white shirt. It was their away kit. They had the white, and then they had the gold Adelaide United logo.
Yeah,
it was the year after they won the league with Guillermo Amor.
Fair enough. Timmy.
Yo, Timmy!
Timmy, welcome, mate. How's things over in the States? How's everything treating you over there, mate? But yeah, so obviously, no, Elliot, there's nothing about the kits or anything like that. There's no talk of them going gold. There's no talk.
They'll keep that. That'll actually be a secret that the club keeps. As opposed to some of the signings we've made.
Yeah, but Elliot, that's just what everyone instantly thought. Everyone just instantly went gold, and it's just what they've wanted for years.
And you know what? That's
all.
exactly why Nate did it.
Yeah. Just to get hype
That's
in the chat.
exactly why Nate did it.
Just wanted hype. He just wanted people talking.
He was building hype, and you know what? It fucking worked.
It did work. Absolutely.
It got people talking.
So that's what the logo is going to look like for the next 12 months at least, friggin' as on the social media side of things, whether it's...
I don't mind it, but me and you were also discussing as well today. We're moving into the dirty realm that we don't normally do on the podcast, and that is speculation.
yeah.
Because we only deal in facts. But we both made the same call on it, and that is, if we're going to have a gold logo, if that gold logo is going to transfer onto the kits for next season... There's only one realistically one colour that gold matches with, and that's black.
Yep, new black.
So maybe we could be seeing another black away kit.
Yep. I'd be happy.
Or even a third kit.
I'd be happy. I'd be happy with it.
The black kit, I didn't like it the first season, but it grew on me.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Don't mind it. Friggin', you could maybe get away with it with the friggin' blue, but it's got to be the right colour blue and. I doubt if that'll happen. But yeah, black to me seems more common sense. I like it.
Yeah, but a lot of clubs are doing that, Elliot.
Yeah.
Unless you're Melbourne City and do it the opposite way.
Fuck.
Hearts logo was pretty simplistic, and they made it worse.
Yeah.
Mind you, every piece on that logo has a reason.
So, at the end of the day, it's freaking good hype. It freaking got everyone talking. It got everyone freaking doing what we all expected them to do and go gold kits. If it happens, it happens. Like, happy days. Freaking, it's not going to look like that. You might get a logo looking like that gold, but you will not get a kit looking like that. So, that's the biggest problem.
Way.
That's the biggest problem. You know, we're talking 2000...
Gold is a problem colour.
Yeah, but the thing is as well, we're talking well over a decade. That gold, trying to match that gold is probably friggin' mate.
You could do it.
Let's get Mr. Good Sir on here and go, mate. How easy would it be to get that gold? You're in the paint industry. How can we knock that up?
I'll speak to Mum. She'll tell you exactly how you can.
Or
more of the facts of how you can't.
Yeah. So,
which is the more likely of the two. But it depends on the gold. And again, the gold for the kits that just comes down to purely the material.
Yeah.
If you don't get the base material colour right, it won't be right.
Yeah. What were we going to say? So obviously we've got that. Memberships are on their way, guys. Memberships are on their way. Friggin' who's getting a membership?
I've already registered my interest, but I didn't have to because I'm already a member.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm fucking registering my interest.
But I did it anyway.
Just take me money out of my account. They're good at
No,
that.
but I wanted it more for the email updates they'll send because I've registered. Just in case. we don't get that as a already existing member, there may be something in there that we miss.
Nah.
That's just me being thorough in the information that I'm trying to collect around it.
Nah, I don't speculate. I'll just wait for it to come out. Nate's on top of it, mate. We don't have to worry about that shit anymore.
Correct.
I'll just wait for it, mate. The email goes out to everybody else. He shares it on the freaking Facebook page. Done. I'll look at it there.
Well, yeah.
Depends on season dates, but will most likely. Mate, get onto it. Get onto it.
Speaking of kits and stuff right now, I mentioned
Good
this
boy,
to Josh
Alex.
earlier as well, guys. If you do not have your Jets kits from last season, jump over to Appel. Appel are currently running a 30% off all Jets merchandise from last season. I picked up the 2 kits that I didn't have, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah, jump over. I want to get some freaking...
It'll automatically apply it when you put it into the cart. It's a 30% discount. So instead of paying 109, I think you pay something like 73 or something.
That's still too expensive. In my opinion. You'll get it cheaper, guys. So if you want to wait, feel free. I picked up my shirts friggin' from Appel for $40.
Yeah, you wait even longer.
Yeah, I'm in no rush. I'm one of those fans that friggin' get the shit the season it's finished. I like to just be that season.
Oh, see, I'll generally get one relatively round the start of the season, and then I'll wait for the others.
Yeah.
I'll get the one that I like the most. So for this season, it was the gold and navy blue. But it was a toss-up between the gold and the navy blue and the emerald, cinnamon, and white. Because I fucking hated the blue one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it is what it is. Like, hashtag not sponsored. No, I'm not sponsored at all, Simmy.
Not here, mate.
More clothes I'm able to add to the wardrobe. They make the joke about me all the time, guys. Josh, when's the last time you saw me in a shirt that wasn't a football shirt?
Yeah. Yeah.
I live in them.
Yeah.
I live in them, and I also live in this same Jets jumper.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I need a new one.
Yeah, I need a new one too. I freaking ripped the zipper on the freaking one. You know what I'm hanging for? I want the Jets tracksuit pants. That's what I want. That's my next purchase.
See, I'm not a tracky pants person.
Oh, I love me trackies.
I've never been a tracky pants person.
Love it. I need new church clothes. Yeah.
Well, this is church attire.
Absolutely.
Stadium is the church, is it not?
Too right. Anyway, what else we got, guys? What are your thoughts? Obviously, what's your thoughts on everything that's happened so far? Give us your personal thoughts on everything that you've seen transpire since the season ended. So, new coaches have come in, new players have come in. We've gone to gold. Freaking, what else is there? Freaking, there's fuck, it was something else I was just going to say, but I can't remember the hell it is. Your thoughts on Topper? You know what I mean? Is he gonna stay at the club, or have we seen the last of him? It just fathoms me that we haven't seen him go already, which just makes me think that he's going to stay. Have another fullback. We need 10.
Yeah, Laurie.
Yeah, Laurie's gone. Yeah, how much of an impact do you guys think that's going to make? Like,
huge.
We've personally had the pleasure of met. Well, yeah, but so many people have. He's not the freaking type of bloke. You can message him and fucking he'll respond. You don't give a fuck who you are. But we've both had the pleasure of meeting, not in person, but obviously over the phone and stuff like that with Shane. Great guy. Obviously knows his football. I think he'll do good things at the club. But again, to his credit, he's no Laurie McKinnon. He's not that sort of bloke who's going to friggin' be very, very... We haven't seen him very active in the social sort of scheme of things, obviously, on the Jets pages or friggin' interviews and stuff like that. Laurie was nearly doing an interview
He's a CEO.
He's the real CEO.
He's a CEO in the traditional sense.
Yeah.
He's without sounding rude, he's a bean counter.
Yeah.
Whereas Laurie, coming from the background of a player, a coach, a manager, and then CEO, he has that sort of connection with players and how the footballing department staff work.
Yep.
No doubt Shane will get that, but it won't be something that's, say, actively promoted.
Yeah.
Oh, the club will never be the same without Laurie.
No. But at the same time, friggin' Noopy's...
It will never be the same. It doesn't mean it won't get better, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, Noopy's correct. I think, as I said, it's, you know, it will benefit the club in the long run. Like, you know, we were so comfortable, right? And that was the biggest thing, I think, with Laurie. You know, friggin' everyone was comfortable. Everyone was happy. You know what I mean? Like, he could do no wrong. We had two gods of Newcastle. You know, you had your Joel Griffiths and you had your friggin' Laurie McKenna, where everyone was happy. Not many people had an issue with Laurie. Not many people thought he was doing a bad thing. He was trying to get the best out of the club. And at the end of the day, whether you thought he was doing a bad thing, once you've seen a man like that pump half a house worth of mortgage into the club just to save it, you can't say anything else. That's it. End of story. Friggin' game over. There's no friggin' fuck. How don't you love the bloke for that? You know, he saved their ass. There would be no club without Laurie McKenna. 15, 20, 30, 40, 100 years down the track, we will remember 2020 as COVID Central and Laurie McKenna saving the Jets.
Yep, 100%.
So, huge impact. Club won't be the same. Yeah.
Huge impact. The club won't be the same, but it's not to say that the club
it's
won't
not going to be a bad thing. Yeah, it's not going to be. It's not going to say it's a bad thing. It's definitely changed. But
and again, everyone adjusts to change differently.
Yeah, and him personally, he was happy to go. He was ready to go. He had decided that he had done everything he possibly could at the club, and it was time to move on and let someone else take over because it was safe. And that was his words. You know, the club is in a good financial state. It's got good backing. The club's not going anywhere. Now it's time for me to move and let someone else do the job.
Seeing how much he poured into the club makes me cringe so much harder at all the hate that he got online. See, that's a bit of a difference. We always stood behind Laurie 150% because we knew more than the average fan did.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, friggin', you didn't have to be like that, you know what I mean? Like, friggin', yes, friggin'...
I mean, it wasn't hard information to obtain. Anybody could have obtained it if they researched hard enough.
Yeah. I was just lazy and just went to the source.
That's right. It's finger pointing.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, friggin', yeah, he'll be a massive loss. But again, friggin', he's not the only one. You know, Boogs is going to be a big loss.
Yep.
You know, friggin', hopefully he hangs around the club in some capacity. You know, whether, as I said, whether that's friggin' juniors or something, or he just in the background somewhere. You know what I mean? Just getting to games or whatever it is, and getting into the dressing sheds, and you know, we're fucking 3 games on a losing streak or whatever it is, and just comes in and friggin' sends the rocket. You know, fucking just gets the rocket up the boys. Fuck me dead. You know.
Yeah.
You're playing for the friggin' town here, guys. Hurry the fuck up. Pull your finger out. You know. Lift your head.
Pappas needs time. We need to eventually find a financially strong owner rather than other clubs owning us. We will forever be tied to a leash while other clubs own us.
Yeah.
We will forever be strangled while other clubs own us.
Yeah. But...
Oh, sorry. I'll rephrase that. While other clubs in the same domestic league own us.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, friggin', you've got to praise them because they're not trying to sabotage it. They're only trying to improve the team. They've got other clubs they've got their own club to worry about, and they're pumping a shitload of money into this club. So for that, you've got to friggin' praise them. You know, you know. And as far as I'm concerned, as they
don't have to do it.
As
2-0 New Zealand.
2-0. Ooh. We're stealing money from the
2-0
club.
New Zealand.
Stealing money, yeah. More like fucking putting it into it. Very good. What was I going to say? But yeah, so it is what it is. It's not going to be the same. Friggin', at the end of the day, friggin', once the other good thing as well about the current owners, obviously they've stated that they will not release the club unless they are 100% satisfied and convinced that it is in good hands. So
Yeah.
they've openly said that it's not a long-term plan, but it's most certainly not a short-term plan. If it takes them 4 years to sort it out, it takes them 4 years to sort it out. So, but it's not with them sitting there going, "Oh, we're happy here." No, they want out. Don't get that confused. They want to let go of the club because it's money that they don't need to pump in. So when they get their hands away from it, it's money into their own pocket then, and more money they can pump into their own club. So they definitely want to release the club to someone.
They're going to want an ROI.
Yeah.
They want a return on their investment.
But yeah, so it is. That's what it is. Friggin', we move on. We're looking good, boys. We're looking good. The biggest thing is, I think, as well, the FFA Cup. The more games we can win, but more games we can play A-League opposition, the better.
Agreed.
I would be happy going through here and playing, beating Western United, because I think surely we should beat them. The closer it gets to the game and shit like that, and they still haven't got a coach. They've only got half a squad. Their big name players and stuff like that aren't there.
They're not doing themselves any favours.
No, they're just sort of just floundering and just, they're just in limbo. It's quite sad, to be fair. And they've got to have
100%.
They've got to have some idea of a coach. Look, Wales is not going to that club without friggin' some indication of who's going to take over that club. Mate, I'll take me chances where I.
And I'd go so far as to say that that's why Tommy Uscock has jumped ship.
Possibly.
Because it's so unstable at the moment, and the start of the season's rolling around quick. Yeah. They've got to play in the FFA Cup, and they know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't understand why Western United is spending so much time sitting on their hands with it.
Yeah. Barisha's still sitting. Is still in Queensland.
He's in contract limbo.
Granted, he hasn't got a contract. He's a free agent, but shit, surely you're going, let's sign him for another season. We've got nothing else.
Yeah, but Barisha's the sort of bloke that knows that everything else is going on behind the scenes and whatever, and they're still looking for a manager. He'll put his hand up to the club and go, "Hey, if you want to offer me a new contract, I'm available for that, and I will take your offer first. If not, tell me now, and I'll start looking elsewhere." I don't think the club will re-sign him without employing a manager first.
Well, that's the biggest thing, yeah.
Only because of the amount of wage that he would be demanding.
Yeah, probably not much these days of his age and shit like that. But as I said, it's got to be a coach's decision, that one, because that's a big risk. It's a big money to... Again, he's on a massive wage, but shit. Surely if you're picking him up, you can definitely pick an under-23's Socceroos bloke up for the same wage. So
probably why they've picked up Wenzel Hall.
Yeah.
Or they've picked up Wenzel Hall to replace Burgess.
Oh, one of them. It's two massive losses. If you ask me, it's two decent wage losses as well. So they've got plenty of money freed up for that. Ulscock as well, and so they got money there. Magic to beat Western Sydney Wanderers. Yes, friggin' the two Newcastle teams unfortunately drew friggin' A-League opposition. Magic got Western Sydney Wanderers. Friggin' Olympic drew Brisbane. No, who? Who did Newcastle draw? They drew another A-League side. Was it Sydney? I can't remember. Luke will tell me. He's all over it. So, but they drew somebody. I know it was an A-League side. I was pretty sure. Western Sydney Wanderers.
MacArthur,
that's right. I knew it was a Sydney side.
They got MacArthur.
Yeah. So MacArthur and Western...
Couple of good ones down here for us to earmark and go and watch.
Yeah, Avondale, all over that. Avondale, friggin' Devonport, friggin'...
The big one for me is Melbourne City in South Melbourne.
Nah, it's not a big one. It's a fucking cakewalk. South Melbourne gets shit on. They'll get shat on.
What do you mean it's a cakewalk? They have the same fucking support base.
Yeah, and they'll get...
It's the same supporters. You can't wear a dual scarf.
They'll get shat on. They will get shat on. Holy cow. Mate, they will get absolutely...
Hume City and Port Melbourne Sharks is another one.
Yeah, Hume City will smack them.
Well, they should.
Port shouldn't have got past the Zebras, and they did, luckily. So.
Oh yeah.
That's an easy one for them. But Avondale for me, Avondale, friggin' Devonport, mate. That's what I'll be going to watch. The Tassie side are friggin' dominant. They've been in this. I don't think they've really missed a bloody FA Cup tournament. So they're Tassie, Devonport, who they're playing.
Devonport Strikers. No, they haven't.
Yeah, so they've been pretty much in every single friggin' one.
Yeah, another big one. Sydney FC and Sydney Olympic. That's like South Melbourne.
Yeah,
that's like South Melbourne versus Melbourne City, that one.
Yeah, same thing.
Same sort of deal.
Yeah.
No, the draw's been really good this year. And something I've noticed as well is the draw for the FFA Cup this year, a lot of these first round games are very region specific. Like they're very contained to their own state, unless they have to be. You know what I mean? I don't know whether that was just the luck of the draw, or
I think it was more COVID.
There's not a lot of travel in this early stage.
Yeah, there's more COVID. I think it's just easier to freaking not.
You know what I mean?
Travel. Yeah, but I
but
think
it's still drawn. But it's still drawn the same way.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing because it means that obviously more NPL sides are going to get NPL teams. You know what I mean? Like it's shit for the Sydney siders and stuff like that because it's fucking hard not to get its A-League side. Because there's only 2 teams that freaking from Newcastle that get selected, and then there's 4 from Sydney, or 3 from Sydney, or whatever it is at the moment. And then obviously Central Coast, Sydney, Western Sydney, fucking MacArthur.
It's like Peninsula Power and Brisbane Roar, Joondalup and Adelaide Olympic, Devonport and Avondale. That's just across Bass Strait.
Yeah. My cousin.
Flora and Athena and Adelaide United.
Yeah.
Sydney.
My cousin played in that Lambton side that went down to Devonport and got beat.
That's right, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that game. It was fucking pissing the rain. They were playing in a mud pit.
Yeah, it was. And he was getting demolished up and down that left side.
Yeah, round of 30. Yeah, that's right. That's one of the things they changed this year. They put the round of 32 into zones.
Yeah. Which would be good. Obviously, if the Jets get through, they get Wellington. Chances are that'll probably be either at friggin' Central Coast or the at home. So that's fantastic. Obviously, a close one. Pardon me. So that's good. And then from there, hopefully another A-League side. As I said, the Jets need to be playing A-League sides to get them up to scratch and get them up to speed quicker. As we mentioned, obviously it's going to be a tough start of the season. Yeah, you play NPL sides before you hit the first game of the A-League season. Yeah. It's going to be a shock to the system. Yeah. You play the top A-League, top NPL side in Newcastle, whatever it is, fucking. You play 2 NPL games and then you have a run of behind, like what Laurie used to do, behind closed doors A-League games. Yeah. So Sydney, the coast, and test your mettle. Correct. Very much so. But yeah. Yes, Lukey. Benny Hay. Yeah, mate. How do you last game? Yeah, mate. He's at Velo now, isn't he? No, he's back at Lambton. Oh, he's back at Lambton. Yeah. Big money deal. Big money deal to get him back. I was scraping the barrel. Scraping the barrel at Lambton. They're like, oh my god, we need a superstar. Get him in. No, he's fucking trash. Just ask him. No, he's doing well. He's doing well out there at the moment. He's freaking made a few bloody team of the weeks and shit like that. And the blokes he's got around him obviously help him as well. Friggin' BK and stuff like that. That's there's a few good blokes out there at Lambton at the moment. So he's doing good things. Regional games hopefully next season. Yes. Thoughts on the Euro final and should England host a tournament again? Fuck off, Tim. Yeah, and I say that with utmost sincerity. Let's not talk about this morning. Yeah, you missed it, Timmy. We did start off with that. Ask me in a week. Yeah. We touched on that obviously straight from the top and virtually said that we got it out of the road. Friggin' they got beat. I don't think Italy were the better side, and I don't think England were the better side either. I think it was just straight down the middle, half versus half, and then extra times was just fucking anyone's game. The game teetered on a knife edge. Yeah. Poor Joel Wood, but yeah, that's a freaking that was funny. I couldn't believe that. But anyway, it's a different story. Cowburn's been doing okay at Lake Macquarie. Yeah, he's out at Lakes now. Yeah, that's right. Because he was playing at the Stags there for a little bit. It was at Maitland, and then he went to the Stags, and that's for shits and giggles, I'm guessing. Cause...
Okay, next week, got you. Or just slide into my Twitter DMs, Timmy. We shall discuss.
Yeah,
we're overdue a chat.
Supply memes. Supply memes, Timmy. Plenty of them.
No, don't supply memes. Supply tissues.
Plenty of memes, boys. But yeah, so as I said, there's so much good stuff going on. Friggin' the Olympics are coming up. Obviously, the Aussies in that, the women, the men. So that'll be good to see. With no crowds. Imagine going to Olympics.
Without a crowd, I know. Weird, eh?
You know, friggin' you bust your ass for 4 years to friggin' make the Olympics. The biggest possible thing, you know, not so much for soccer and shit, but like your swimming and athletics and shit.
Yeah.
Biggest fucking event. It's one thing you want to be friggin' representing your country at and everything else, and you're going to do it in Japan with no crowds. Wow. What a debut Olympics.
But you know what? That's massive for Japan. Like, the amount of income they're going to lose off ticket revenue for those events is going to be fucking huge.
Oh, mate, yeah, it's going to be nuts. How do you make money at the Olympics if you got no fucking spectators?
Exactly.
Like, there's no...
Again, it comes back to what we were discussing earlier. It's ROI. It's return on the investment. Look at the money that they've pumped into fucking stadiums and purpose-built housing and all that sort of shit for the Olympics. And nobody's forking out for it except the fucking Japanese government.
Yeah, well, Japan were lucky though. They didn't have to fork out at all, which was fucking pretty good.
Yeah, like, they're pretty well established.
They've got everything they need. It's not their first rodeo. It's not their
Which is why it's smart that it's actually COVID-wise being done in Japan, because they're probably one of the only countries in the world that could afford to do it.
Yeah, let's be honest, it's their fourth Olympics. I'm sure they got the facilities. Probably they would have had everything there. They may have had to upgrade a few of the things, but
yeah, they would have had to upgrade them.
But the Olympic Stadium and all that sort of shit, friggin' fucking sorted, mate. But yeah, so anyway, good luck to them. It'll give me something to watch anyway. I love watching the Olympics. I love it. I just friggin' love.
Not a fan.
Oh, I love it. Love watching the Aussies. You know, I can't watch Wimbledon. I can't watch friggin' tennis. And
I can't watch tennis. It fucking bores me.
Yeah, but like just things like that. You know what I mean? But just watching friggin', you know, like just sports you don't really get to watch all the time.
Yeah, I've forced myself to watch one game of AFL a year, and it's the grand final, and it doesn't matter who's in it. I feel obliged. Even more so now in Victoria, I feel obliged to watch it because we get the preceding Friday off for it.
Yeah, you feel like.
So I feel guilty taking the public holiday for it if I don't watch the final the next day.
What's like friggin'?
I feel guilty.
What was it? Friggin' one of the guys at work said to me the last year. He's like, I was like, oh, what are you doing for the AFL grand final? Like long weekend. He's like, oh, going up the friggin' up the friggin' Murray River or whatever it was. I'm like, oh, yeah, no worries, cool. I go, yeah, he goes, yeah. I go, so you're not watching the game? He's like, yeah. I go, but you're going up there, like, you're going to go to the pub or something. He's like, no. No, he goes, friggin', we've got 4 TVs at home, and I'll make sure every TV's switched on, and I'm going to get my next door neighbour to go in the next day or that night and fucking switch them all off. I go, what's the point of that? And he goes, well, because if they don't get the fucking broadcast up and fucking people aren't watching the fucking shit, they might take the public holiday away. So if I've got 4 TVs going, freaking, there's 4 TVs going in there, they're watching, fuck yeah. Because I'm just trying to help out. They think I'm watching it.
I can't do it to me. And I'm a Victorian native, and I can't do it. Again, admittedly, I wasn't brought up on it.
3 versus 3 basketball. Yeah, the Aussies aren't that crash hot in that shit.
I'm sorry, basketball. Basketball was the only sport that I used to have a pre-written note when I was in high school that I could just jam under a teacher's nose so I didn't have to do it. I can't fucking stand it. I can't fucking stand it.
The Aussies beat Argentina.
But again, it's not massive here. But, well, it's getting bigger here. But it's not like it is in the US. Like,
nah, it's the same shit.
It is in the US like football is in fucking Europe.
Yeah, it's the same shit. But yeah, so now the Aussies beat Argentina in the basketball this morning, friggin' in a friendly, so fucking good on the Boomers. But yeah, so but no, it'll be good. It'll be good. Bit more sport. More sport. Fucking love it. Bring it on. Friggin' it'll be good to watch. Friggin' night. Get on, watch the ping pong and fucking, the badminton and all the shit stuff.
What, so you can watch somebody smash a cock around?
Yeah.
Sorry, shuttlecock.
So, yeah. use its correct term. People might not know what you're on about. The best thing is though, it's in Japan, right? Which is fantastic. So it's free. They're only a couple of hours difference.
Yeah, the time zone for us.
So it's not like watching fucking Olympics over in England or something like that, where it's all fucking on over.
Yeah, it's like when South Korea had the World Cup.
Yeah.
In 2002.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, friggin' 9, 10 o'clock games and shit like that. It's fantastic. I only care
about water polo for a month every 4 years.
Yeah, it's a lot of
That's
sport.
like half of Australia when the World Cup rolls around.
That's a lot of sport. A lot of sports like that.
Like Australians when the World Cup rolls around.
Yeah. 100%.
Even my mum got up and watched the England game this morning.
Oh, look out. Mate, friggin' live.
Yeah, but you know what mum's like.
Yeah. Friggin'.
It's in her blood as well.
Could you imagine Carlton this morning? Imagine friggin' Lygon Street and shit like that this morning. Oh.
I saw video footage of it. Fuck me.
Ah, right, mate.
It went ballistic.
COVID safe, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, if we get a case within the next 7 days, we know why.
Yeah.
We'll know why.
Water polo team. Oh, there you go. Fucking oath. Very good. Very, very good. Anyway, we're friggin' we're just rattling on now. We've gone from football to the Olympics to friggin' everything else. We have BMX and skateboard and also, that I'm looking forward to that. We've got a couple of Aussies in that, the BMX and shit. I don't know, the devil got skateboarding.
Yeah.
But the BMX we definitely do. Friggin' couple of friggin' local lads actually. There's 2 Newcastle boys in the who have been selected for that. There's a few Newcastle guys to be fair.
We used to have that shit years ago. What was it? Triple X Games?
Triple X Games, yeah. Well, the X Games.
Yeah.
The X
Games. Yeah, the
X
Games.
The big one. Yeah, it's still.
Yeah, the X Games.
It's still around. Probably hasn't been.
I remember watching that when I was a teenager.
Yeah. No, it's all happening. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel or liked the Facebook page, go and do so. Yeah?
Yes. Go and do it.
Muchly appreciated. I think we're up to 220 subscribers on the YouTube now. Thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed. It is muchly appreciated. We
need to talk about a taboo subject too.
A taboo subject? Ooh.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, then, obviously, I was going to say, Yeah, we're going to look at trying getting Martin Nordstrand on, obviously, in the next couple of weeks. I don't really go through and friggin' talk about who we're going to get on because it's usually just a weekly process of fucking... that's how much notice we get.
Yeah.
But I have spoken to him personally and he's more than happy to jump on. It's just a matter of friggin' finding 5 minutes to sort it out between time difference, coaching, and all that shit. So it may not be on a Monday night, but we'll sort it out. But yeah, as I said, guys, big shout out to Dale Woods, obviously, for winning the Euro friggin' pool. Obviously picked up a pair of Mako glasses. Loudy, unfortunately, mate, you got the team you wanted, but friggin' you didn't get the result, unfortunately. So you'll get.
Oh, he can stand there singing "It's Coming Home" while he holds his "Save the Human" shirt.
That's it.
Because the "Save the Human" shirt's coming home.
That's right. That's right. Don't steal me shit. You got upset when I made the pun. Don't steal it.
I'm allowed to. It's my team. And like I said to you this morning, so Josh, where did Portugal finish again?
Mate, we didn't have that.
Yeah. Everybody quickly forgot that.
Yeah, but what expectations did we have? We never fucking said it was coming home, right?
What expectations did it have? Oh, I don't know. Maybe being the previous Euro champions? You might have fought a bit harder for it.
Spain is the only European champions that have gone back to back. So.
Oh, I understand that. I look at stats too, but you're the defending champs.
Fucking.
You'd expect it to at least hit the quarters.
I'd like to see a friggin' non-Mediterranean friggin' side win the friggin' Euros. That'd be nice. Work that out.
Don't read.
Greece. Mediterranean European sides.
Yeah.
Greece, Portugal, Spain. Friggin'. Oh no, was it? No, what did I say? Yeah, Greece.
Portugal.
France was in there as well.
France out.
Yes, they are.
Well,
They are. They are.
oh God, they're connected by about this much water compared to the other countries.
Hey. That's it.
Actually, no, considering Monte Carlo is its own state.
Hang on.
Monte Carlo is its own fucking state here.
Hang on. Can you put up the fingers again of how close it is?
Oh, fucking this much.
And that's about how much fucking Rashford needed to fucking hit the other side of the post.
Oh, well, I'd prefer this much hitting the post to this much making the final for Portugal.
Oh, mate, fucking hell. I think out of all of it, that was the funniest one. Just for the fact that he'd done this big fucking wind-up, loopy fucking thing, and then... Fuck.
To be fair, I think that one was the more unlucky one. I think it was Sancho's one that was completely fucked.
Oh, yeah, no, that was...
Sancho's one was completely fucked.
It was average. It was an average penalty.
It was average, but Rashford...
Just that wind-up...
Rashford's for me was more unlucky than anything else. You could see what he was trying to do. And you can see he was just trying to hit side net more than back of net.
Yeah. Fucking... No, it was good. At the end of the day...
In essence, he did the harder thing, which was hit the fucking post and not the back of the net.
Yeah, it's it. There's only so much post you can hit.
Hey, in most games of football, you would call that skill, not failure.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised that one that didn't go off friggin' Pickford friggin' and then into the post, rebounded back into the goal. I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh!
I went under him. I'm like, oh, here we go. It's going to hit him and go in for sure. Fucking lucky he reacted quick.
That was Bonnie, right place, right time.
He turned his whole body back around to friggin' get that off the post. It was quite impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that is what it is. But anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up there, guys. Friggin', it is pretty well friggin' done and dusted. We've spoken about the Jets, obviously. Hopefully we get some more signings. Maybe a midfielder, maybe another decent striker. Marquee striker would be nice. Hey?
Striker would be nice.
Hey? A decent striker would be nice. One with a bit of a better fucking goal average than friggin' what we've currently got. That'd be great. But other than that, friggin', yeah, as we said, we move on. The Euros are done and dusted. We move to the Olympics for international football with the girls and the men. And then obviously it's that time again.
Yeah, and I'll talk about that taboo subject now because it'll take me a whole 30 seconds.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
If you sat up last night at 1:30am, you would have noticed that EA dropped their official FIFA 22 launch trailer last night and opened up pre-orders for FIFA 22 at the exact same time.
Mbappe.
Using, Mbappe on the cover, confirmed again, but they're using something called hypermotion technology. I will report back when I know more. And I've spoken to a certain person.
Very good.
And I can gather more information.
Yeah, right.
But apparently, if you buy it on Origin, and I think it's if you've had it on Origin before, at the moment, if you pre-order the expensive version, which is 120 normally,
that's expensive.
You get it for 95, which I think is the same price as the standard version, but only until August 11th. It's like a loyalty thing through Origin.
All right, there you go. Do we have a confirmed date?
Launch date? There was one. It was October, so it's a bit later than normal.
Come on, fucking! He plays the game every day. Go and
It was 1:30 in the morning. I wanted to go to bed. 1st of October, so it's later than normal.
August.
It will be available on the 1st of October if you do get the other version, like that special loyalty version or the non-standard version. You get it 4 days earlier.
PC's last.
As always.
What?
As always, yeah. They're using what's called hypermotion technology.
Powered by football. What the fuck have we been playing then?
And correct, PC is last gen.
Yeah.
It's last gen graphics, so it will be the same as FIFA 21. So I'll have to deal with the same issues again.
Yippee.
So, yeah. Cross fingers, it's still Frostbite. Because then we can mod it. There is a new Creator Club feature. I'll report back when I know more in depth on details on that too. Because every man and his fucking dog's going to do one.
Yeah, Creator Club, I did hear that.
Which means everyone can do their own Lads FC now.
That's it.
That's fine. But we don't know to the extent of the limitations, whether it's going to be pre-made kits, pre-made stadiums, pre-made logos.
Yeah, might play again.
Whereas I still have the ability to be able to fucking completely overdo it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Create a club unless you have Stadia. You shouldn't be dumb enough to have bought a Stadia. My player is getting some love. Yeah, there are some updates to the formula and what they're trying to implement. Yeah, that's right, Timmy. How limited will it be? Using the Frosty editor and things like that, you're still going to have way more control than what they're going to offer in-game. There are talks as well that they are adding a couple of new leagues. Hungary is hotly tipped as well as one league. There is another one. Lukey, you told me the other day. There also was big talk of them adding the English Conference League.
I heard there was roughly minimum four at least.
Yeah. At least. One of them was Hungary. I think Greece might have been the other one. I can't remember.
I think Greece needs. I think like the ones.
Greece needs to be there.
The ones that you've got like the world of football, the world of football sort of shit, the rest of world or whatever they used to call it.
Which they still call it.
Yeah, those sort of countries need to. So like Greece.
They're more individual licensing agreements.
Yeah, I know, but friggin'
those sides.
I know, but friggin' obviously Greece. Obviously, you've got Olympiacos in there. You've got friggin'
Panathinaikos. You've got PAOK. You've got more Greek teams in there than most. Yeah, that's right. The Cypriot League. Colombia, India is one that needs to come in. 100%. 100%. The IPL needs to come into it. Yeah. That to me is a logical next step.
Really though, it's like fucking 4 months. It's like
it doesn't matter. It's one of those leagues that's starting to make a big splash.
England 5.
Yeah, the conference division. I'd love to do a Road to Glory starting in the fucking conference division. As much as it would hurt, because it's an entire another season I have to fucking get through. But
Jesus Christ, that means they've got to freaking put in Division 4 for the Germans. Surely, where's the Div 4 for the Germans? Absolutely, bring that on.
No, that's difficult because that's where it splits north and south.
Yeah.
Which makes it too difficult to do. Once they start splitting regional, they won't do it. That's why you don't have SETI C.
Yeah, bastards.
And that's why you don't have the Spanish third division either.
Fucking twats.
But because the German third league is all one tier, nationwide, not regional split.
Oh, that'd be fucking...
And Brazilian teams with actual players, yes.
That'd be good.
That'd be good. But the other one that that used to be in there that I would like back is the Russian Premier League.
Yeah.
The Russian Premier League.
Yep.
I'd like to have that back.
Yep.
I think that may have been something to do with the licensing agreement for the Russian World Cup. I'm not too sure.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure it had something to do with it. But yeah, I'd like to see the Russian Premier League back in there.
So, well, there you go, friggin'...
I used to like doing a Road to Glory, wasn't it?
FIFA's on its way. FIFA's on its way.
FIFA's coming home.
FIFA's coming.
FIFA, it's coming home, and it will be coming home on the 1st of October when I purchase it.
Every year. Every year. It's funny enough that it comes home every year. It's like, fuck.
It does. Celtic football comes home every year.
That's it, friggin'. If anyone hasn't seen it, friggin', what's the difference between fucking Lassie in England... Lassie came home. I think that's probably the best one I've seen all day. Like, that was just classic.
I've seen that one.
That was just classic. I was like, yeah, that's good.
I saw another one. I think it was, weirdly enough, it was Game on Oz that posted it on Twitter.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know. It was to do with the drag back.
They watch a football?
No. They just like good memes when they see it.
Very good. Very, very good.
Oh, I can't remember. But yeah, Timmy Cahill is confirmed coming back as a foot hero.
Yes, did see that. 85 rating. 99
Yeah.
heading. Good on you, mate.
99 heading, so he fucking should be.
99 heading. Mate, he's freaking pace and all that shit's up there too. I was not quite impressed.
Yeah, it's because it's a hero card. Oh, here it is. This is what Game on Oz posted. Well, it's Bonucci being video games and the young 19-year-old Sacco as sleep.
Funny as.
I thought it was funny. I retweeted it.
Absolutely.
Scan a face for a manager? Nope. Probably not.
No. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that. Not a chance.
It-
Anyway.
FM's had that for years and it never fucking works properly.
Nah. Anyway, we are going to wrap it up there, guys. We do thank you for jumping on. We are here every week until friggin' we need a break, which will be coming up soon. It'll be coming up soon because obviously there will be that little bit of break between obviously the A-League, the Premier League, the friggin' football like championship and all that sort of shit. So we will probably take a week or two off just to sort of rejuvenate and friggin' come up with some more ideas. And your next gen, though. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to leave it there. We do thank all you guys for jumping on. If you haven't friggin' subscribed to the channel, please go and do so. Share it around, obviously, if as well on the Facebook side of things. Crossbar Capers, type it into your Facebook search bar, and away you go. As I said, we're pretty much only going to be posting on to the Facebook page these days. A few people have fucking decided to get a little bit shitty and fucking because they don't like seeing our shit. So we figured we'll friggin' take the feedback, if you want to call it that, and we'll run with it and friggin' see how we go on our own. Obviously on our Facebook, we've got close to 300 people on the Facebook page. Thanks you to all those people who are who've liked the Facebook page. So 300 people at least are going to see it. Jump onto the Discord, obviously, as well. Friggin' cheers, Lukey. Be sure to jump onto the Quarter Flag Games server. You can come and chat with us in there and friggin' meme all you like in there. Friggin' we've got the friggin' boxing ring in there or something like that. I think it's still hanging around, is it?
Oh, we haven't touched that in ages.
We haven't touched that in ages. We should.
It might still be there.
Mate, that might get a run with the amount of fucking memes England's going to get in the next fucking 48 hours.
That's all right. I'll make an entire new section for post your England memes here.
There we go. Beautiful. Like to see it.
That way I can mute that specific channel and not have to look at it.
Yeah. You can also find us on Discord. You can find us on Apple.
All good, Timmy.
Yeah, you DM away, mate. I was gonna say, yeah. Apple, the Anchor is the other one I was thinking of as well. You can find us there. Be sure to watch the shit back. Go back, watch previous stuff, previous content. Again, big shout out to obviously Gabriel Mar Optometrist. For all your eye care needs. Obviously, again, we're looking at the blue lights, which Ben was tapping away to. If you're a gamer and you're always on your computer and shit, be sure to go get a pair of these bad boys. They do help a lot and less strain on your eyes too. So, yeah, we thank Gabe and obviously the team down there at Jesmond for all their help. And yeah, we'll be back next week, guys, with another episode. Maybe a guest. If not, we'll be back here again talking football. I'm sure something ridiculous will have happened. I'm sure there'll be 500 more memes about England and friggin' the Euro final. And we'll be hotting up for the Olympics. So, yeah. Until then, guys, take it easy. Enjoy your football over the weekend. Next weekend. Hope everyone enjoyed their football over this weekend as well. And we'll catch you guys next time on the next episode of the Smashing Crossbar podcast. Until next time, guys.
We hate Coast Scum.
We hate Coast Scum. Take it easy, guys.